Me 5 seconds after getting home. The dog was much happier before her. Literally no one. Our Snapchat bitmoji when we are typing. Me in every serious situation. An aeroplane teaching his son to fly. Bro talking some nonsense. Me who knows the teacher is looking at us. K-pop girls like. K-pop boys like. Looking at it from 20 minutes. Just blink size for 0.002 seconds. Me at 3 AM planning the biggest comeback of my life. Why don't you have a boyfriend? My parents are too strict. Why don't you have a girlfriend? Because your parents are strict. I just realized I paid $20 for 1 hour of parking. There are 54 cars parked. Bro is making $1,080 per hour. Parking is a crazy business. A pic of me when I wasn't in debt. The only paint job acceptable for a smart car. When the group discussion is going on and my crush passes by. How it starts. How it ends. Has anyone told you how beautiful you are today? No. Better luck tomorrow. Boyfriend, you're so beautiful. Me. Dude needs to make up his mind about being seen or not. When the song's so good it got you making faces like this. You can't disappoint your family if you've never made them proud in the first place. I'm having a bad day. Can't let her ruin my day too. Reads text from notifications and ghosts her. Me waiting for true love. Nurse, sorry for the waiting. My dad, no problem, I'm patient. The nurse, my dad. You'll think you're the hub, me and my bestie. Come over bestie, I got the pool ready. Excuse me, the birds want me to ask when you might be refilling the feeder. New cat is hyped. Old cat is not impressed. I don't need a basket. Me 6 minutes later. Me on my friend's birthday. Me on my birthday. When someone tells a joke in the morning. Abolish the 5-day work week please. I need to do my dishes. Wow, I see the workouts are paying off. You look great. Me. I don't ducking know. Who can not like this? Me listening to everyone's problems, even though I don't bother anybody with mine. Staying home saves money. Meanwhile, me at home booking my 2025 trip to Maldives. When you're at your man's funeral and another girl is crying harder than you. My biggest childhood dream. The dream. If you'll think it's 16, try again. Viral math problem. 8 divided by 2 parentheses 2 plus 2 equals? It's 14. I'm tired of people not knowing basic math. My girl told me her car wasn't driving smooth. Never buying stuff for my cat ever again. So we all grew up thinking these chocolates were crazy expensive. Once ate 4 from a gift box, and my mom made it seem like we'd never recover financially. No one is noticing my legendary hat because of my mom. Do you need a stepfather? Best advice ever. Stay single and flirt with everyone you like. When slicing cheese, for every slice you slice, you must eat a slice. This is the only method. All other methods are wrong. Thanks Dad. Restaurant. Where we went today. Without you. Asking him if he even likes me after spending the entire day with him. Genius packaging designs ever. This was how grandma showed me how to sew in a straight line. Me when someone's looking at me while I'm doing something. How my daughter sleeps after a long day of annoying everyone in the house. Them, your dog is not your baby. Me. Nobody views your story faster than someone who doesn't talk to you. Me when someone asks when I'm having another kid. I nearly just spit out my coffee. For Lise Navidad. Me and my best friend gossiping in video calls. Dear bestie, if one day you get tired of being my friend, There's the door. Every dream means something. My dreams. Nobody. A toddler trying to run behind you. When I tell my mom a joke that turns into a lecture. The only person who listens to both sides of an argument is the next door neighbor. This English is more dangerous than crocodiles. Crocodiles do not swim here. My dream when I was a kid. My dream now. I wish I could travel back in time and bring knowledge to people in the past. So how do we make that electricity? I have no idea. Me after saying she's my friend, she wouldn't do that to me. The pet store lied, and now I have a piranha. Are you okay? Yes, but can we change the subject before I cry? Don't be making your faces. Me. What faces? Also me. Cashier checks my ID in half a second. Me. That was fast. Cashier. Yeah, I saw the 19. Me. I dropped out of college 4 years ago. Today I spent $38 on a cap and gown and got in line. I've literally never been a student here. Son, Dad, what is manhood all about? Dad, the wisdom to understand that Peter should have chosen Ursula over Mary Jane. When you're cooking and the recipe says chill in the fridge for 1 hour. Haunted to have missed whoever sat here before I arrived. Just incredible power. A nameless god walks among us. Reading the terms and conditions. Just scrolling to accept. You gave away your soul. I heard you were talking about me. Do you want to hear it again? Or did you get everything? Just when I thought my swinging duck could get any cuter, I got him glasses. Why is he actually so adorable? Me. Don't touch that. My toddler. Sometimes I'm late, just because I stay like this for a long time. My reaction when I see motivational posts from people I know are toxic in real life. My dog when I leave the house. Don't worry about me. Go and enjoy yourself. I'll stay here and be miserable. Sits 27 hours for an oil painting. Oh my god. God delete that. I'm serious Bartholomew. Do not hang that in the Great Hall. Oh my god. You should watch Friends. It's so funny. Me watching Friends. Teacher, do not copy from the textbook. Textbook. Albert Einstein was born on the 14th of March 1879. Me. On the 14th of March 1879. Albert Einstein was born. Teacher. I bet he's thinking about other women. Him. Why is Batman 1 word, Iron Man 2 words, and Spider-Man 2 words with a dash? I ordered Uber Eats for my grandma to try, and not even a day later she's taken control. Red car outside my house. That's the Uber Eats guy. He'll bring you the food. Wow. He brought me Wendy's. You want another Uber? Now? Why don't they just make a bridge here? It would be so much quicker to go from Chicago to Detroit. Me saying but hey, things happen after telling the most traumatic event of my life. While you were gone, I installed the dog door we talked about. No need to thank me. You want to travel so much that you didn't realize it was a bulk berry pie. Me, I feel like I'm forgetting about something. The cookies I put in the oven 4 hours ago. Meet Sugar, she doesn't like to be ridden. If Sugar is approached with a saddle, she lies down and pretends to be asleep. Sugar refuses to open her eyes until the riders leave. When you buy pizza and your siblings start behaving as if you are related to them. When you wake up in the morning and it feels like you only slept for 8 minutes. Nobody. Me watching Shrek anytime I feel sadness in my body. How much does a roof cost? Nothing. It's on the house. My wife changed the name to our front door. She's a 40-year-old woman. There is motion at your nose. Someone is at your nose. The dog wants to say something. Men stopping everything they are doing to watch a helicopter that's flying by. Me trying to hold tears. Someone, what happened? My parents. He'll mature as he grows up. Me. Then. Now. I was trying to hide from this cat, y'all. Cat, who we hiding from? Tell me why I'm walking home trying to figure out why my eyelashes feel heavy as duck all of a sudden, and I look at this shut. Live, laugh, love, bless this mess. Dance like no one's watching. Can someone please explain why there's a dog on this plane? Mind your business. I paid for my ticket. The husband trying to arrive late and in silence, but the wife uses a technology that neither NASA has. A deer entered a shop. The owner decided to give him some biscuits. He left. Half an hour later, he came back with a squad. When you lost your crew at the festival, but you get adopted by another one. I can do this. I was the strongest and fastest years ago. Wouldn't it be funny if we let that guy win? Yes. Ending your essay with in conclusion. Bland, overused, predictable. Ending your essay with and them's the facts. Compelling, unexpected. Confirms that those are indeed the facts. Boss, if you fall asleep again today, I'll fire you. Me. Okay. Boss, now go and do the sheep inventory. Me. Oh no. Me turning up the volume to hear the dialogue in a movie, the music and explosions. Desire to write. Desire to listen to music. Desire to read. Inability to get off your phone. I've become a breadcrumb dealer to 4 crows in my local lake, and they pay me with a bit of everything. Shiny stuff, fabric, pens, etc. But recently they paid me with $20 they found somewhere. So I decided to buy them some more expensive bread. They loved it. So they understand what to do. Give me dollar notes. And I've probably racked up $200 at this point. Is it morally wrong though? I mean, they're the ones who steals it from someone. Or perhaps they just got a big pile laying somewhere. Should I keep on doing this? People who go on runs right after they wake up. Me just trying to process being alive. Other biologists of the time. Skeptical about the theory of natural selection. The church. Charles Darwin unable to find a coherent theory for the inheritance of biological factors. Gregor Mendel. Some ducking peas. The story of my life. The story of my life without the good parts. Can you come out? Yeah, give me a minute. Mom, I'm gay. I know that's silly. Come out to the car. Car, I'm gay. If you bump into someone you haven't seen in 7 years, every cell has been replaced, and they're someone new entirely. You don't have to say hi. Diss tracks were savage in the 1700s. My mill grinds pepper and spice. Your mill grinds rats and mice. Teenage boys. A knife. Product packaging that doesn't necessitate the use of a knife. Incorrect username or password. Butch. Which one is it? This Indian man and I have an identical commute, but we have never spoken to each other. Like we get on at the same platform spot and everything. I worked from home yesterday and today he jokingly said, "Where were you?" I was lonely. It was a joke, but I almost cried LMAO. I've never understood the concept of bowling. Like why the duck are you mad that I'm ugly? Me. After waking up, checking if the download had finished, realizing that I didn't press the confirm button to start the download. What's a universal thing that most men like? I'm making a comic, but I just realized I don't actually know any men in real life. Throwing large rocks into bodies of water from great heights. Netflix. You want to watch a 10-hour movie? Me. What? No. Absolutely not. Are you insane? Netflix. What if we break it up into hour-long episodes and you watch them all in one sitting? Me. You son of a butch. I'm in. Datran. So I heard the ladies like bad boys. Lucky for them, I'm bad at everything. The guy who copied my homework and got all answers wrong. Me who never said I have the right answers. What do people do in the shower for 45 minutes plus? I just sat in the shower for an hour thinking about how Mercedes has 3 E's all pronounced differently. Snoop has done so much he's on a higher plane of understanding. When I'm 25, I'm gonna buy my own house. buy my own car, and live my own life. Me at 25. I'm getting married. Thank God I don't have to die alone. No offense. None taken. Till you said, no offense. Please give blood. Please give blood. Let it pour from the heavens. That hot dark rain. Bathe me in red. I will drink the wine of their sacrifice. I wish I could Google search my own mind and just type in stuff like what are my favorite movies, or what was the name of the place with the really good egg rolls. This morning, on a whim, I decided to change my toaster setting from 3 to 4. Welcome to the new me. Thanks for following my journey. Since when did words have genders? Basically every language except English. Am I a joke to you? Hooker saying he knows my address. Me who's known it for a long time. I'd really like to hear the reasoning behind women who won't take their husband's last name because my last name is best. Anxiety. Wow. Big day tomorrow. Anxiety. I guess every second you spend worrying about it instead of sleeping will make it worse. Anxiety. I should shut up then. Wow. Big day tomorrow. How to achieve your dreams. 1. Lower your expectations. Maybe your new dream can be having $14 in your checking account. That seems achievable for you. Fun fact. Bees like flowers. Which means if you give a girl flowers and she likes them, she is a bunch of bees in disguise. Nice try. Bee swarm. You're dumped. Doctor at my checkup asked me if I had any feelings of depression or anxiety, and I said don't we all, and she said no lol. What a nice sheep, I think as I gaze out at a field. The sheep, facing away, starts to raise its head. I stare in mounting horror as the head keeps rising, neck elongating in some cursed spectacle that roots me to the spot in fear until I realize, oh, it's an alpaca. Sometimes what you're trying to hold on is exactly what you should let go of. But it's so relatable. Gym please. Me in 3rd grade. Puts volleyball under my shirt. Me in 3rd grade. I'm pregnant. Me. Most dust is human skin flakes, therefore Roombas are carnivorous robots. And one day the dust won't satiate them anymore. So they will rise up and devour us all. Therapist. Can we go back to discussing your childhood? Me. 1 second. Do twins have the same sized nut? Now we are asking the real questions. As a twin, I can say my nut is definitely bigger than my sister's. Shout out to everyone who likes to seal a packet of biscuits by simply pushing the open end up against the wall. I never should have told my boyfriend that I used to embait with an electric toothbrush as a kid, because now every time he brushes his teeth he asks me if I'm getting turned on, and he calls me Colgate, and whenever he leaves the house he sends me pics of toothbrushed. Why is it so much easier to fall asleep on the couch unintentionally than to fall asleep in bed intentionally? At the end of every haircut they ask me if I want product in my hair, to which I always reply no, I'm going home to shower anyway, because hair in my shirt bothers me so much. I have an assigned haircut shirt. Are there people getting haircuts and just going about their day? When you have a really bad day, so you go to play video games, but you can't win a single match. The world now runs on video game logic. What's the first thing you do? Look at my stats to find out what the duck is wrong with me. Me. Is there a spirit in my house? Ouija board. Slides to yes. Me. Great, your portion of the rent is $650. It's due the 1st of the month. Ouija board. Duck. When I'm about to leave the apartment, but hear my neighbor in the hallway, so I quietly wait to avoid any human interaction. Caller ID isn't enough for me. I need to know why you're calling. I would pay an extra $6.99 a month for caller justification. If you want us to paint your house, you gotta buy us yellow paint. I want my house to be grey though. You don't need yellow. We are not painting anything until you get us yellow paint. Epson House Painters. Having a mental illness in a mentally ill family that doesn't believe in mental health. You all ever look at old pictures of yourself and think damn, people really let me walk around like that, but then you look in the mirror and think damn, it's happening again. Describe your perfect date. That's a tough one. I'd have to say April 25th. because it's not too hot and not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. Old t-shirt I really like. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. Pajamas. I took my 8-year-old to the office on Take Your Child to Work Day. As we were walking around, she started crying and getting very cranky, so I asked her what was wrong. As my co-workers gathered round, she sobbed, "Daddy, where are all the clowns that you said you worked with?" I absolutely love standing in the kitchen sharing a pack of ham with my dog. You get a slice, I get a slice, we are having a good time. Me 2 minutes after my phone dies judging other people for being on their phones all the time. Woman in the library asked to borrow my charger. She used it for an hour or so, then told me thanks, add me on FB and literally guided me, looking at my laptop over my shoulder, to her profile. I sent a request because it felt awkward not to, and now I see she rejected the request. I wish pets lived longer and life wasn't so expensive and leftover fries were still good warmed up and people didn't snack. This is the actual school he probably went to. School in Shakespeare's day and age was vastly different to our own. In fact, it was far easier because he didn't have to study Shakespeare. One time in middle school I dated a girl for 4 days, and when she broke up with me, she posted on Facebook, "Sometimes your knight in shining armor is really just a loser in tinfoil," and to this day, that's the sickest burn I've ever gotten. I want to upgrade my depression to the one that makes you create Starry Night, and not the one that has you lay in bed and try and eat a bagel without having to use your hands.